Hello everyone, my name is Imaginer18. Today we will be playing Kidnap Girl. So when it comes to visual novels, I've not done many visual novels. The only ones I've really done is Doki Doki Literature Club, if you want to even consider that a visual novel, which I mean it is, but like, you get what I mean, because of what it was. But yeah, I saw it on Steam, and I was kind of curious. I'm on the train of, I was playing fucking Doki Doki, I was playing the blue mods for it, so I'm like already in the mood of just wanting to keep playing visual novels. So I saw this, and I thought, it'd be a cool experience to play, try it, see if I like it. So yeah, we're gonna jump into this, and hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully I enjoy it too. The day I turned 17, I kidnapped the girl. It's a little bit twisted, by the way, but I kind of want to try it. Her name was Alice. Alice? Yeah, Alice. Social ability was not the main feature of her character. In class, she was always quiet, especially when no one talked to. Especially with no one talked to. God, man, my English is gonna be fucking getting crushed here. A girl like her was not difficult to pull out for a date at school. In the process, she readily agreed to come home with me, where I gave her some juice laced with sleeping pills. Alice fell asleep in just a few minutes. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a bit of a dark theme. Not the darkest thing in the world, but still, it's gonna have some dark themes. So if it's gonna be a bit of a trip to get through this, but it's my first kidnapping. Oh, not a bad beginning, if that's what you want to do, my guy. Everything went according to plan, although with the dosage, I went too far. I lived with my uncle. Or I lived. His house was too big for just the two of us, so some of the rooms were empty. My uncle said for a long time that he wanted to rent them out, but he didn't post any ads, so I used one of them as my torture chamber. Ooh. Of course, he didn't know that. I don't know how he knows. How would he not know this? It's his fucking house. Did he not check the room? I mean, I guess if you want to be respectable, but still, I mean, like, do you not just randomly look in there? Out of curiosity? I mean, I guess maybe that's, I don't know. My old man doesn't, yeah, but still, like, I wonder how you would not notice that. Edward was the name of my uncle. He rarely went into the empty room. The only key card to the room was settled in my pocket. Key card, so it was like a hotel, kind of. Edward always came home late, so today I had plenty of time to have fun with my new toy. Ugh, did not like that. When I locked myself in the room with Alice, I felt a wave of heat sweep through my body. My hands were sweating as I began to crawl along the rope. My gaze darted hungrily from the sharp blade to the white skin of the motionless body and back again. I licked my lips in anticipation. Simulously, with the God, man, like I said, my English is gonna be crushed here. God, man. Bad thoughts came to my head. Yeah, I would imagine. I looked back at the closed door. Did I make a mistake? Did everything go well? Oh, I guess he means about his ploy. I shook my head, shaking off my misgivings, and set about the task I had long dreamed of. The only thing that mattered now is that it's just the two of us, and that we won't be disturbed for the next few hours. I was getting excited about what was coming. Putting my tools aside, I sat down next to Alice, putting my hands on her thin, fragile leg. Ugh. I ran my hand up her thigh, touching the edge of her short skirt. I need to take her clothes off, otherwise it will only prevent me from enjoying the work done. Oh boy. Button by button, I slowly removed her shirt and froze in disbelief. Yeah, that's not okay. There were bruises and other signs of beating under her clothing. I didn't hit her, so I couldn't have left those bruises. Then where did they come from? I don't know. Where do you think they came from, Sherlock? I wonder if it's more of a case of, like I said, I've seen a few clips of this game, so I know some bits, not too much. I would assume there's probably worst case scenario, family abuse with, oof, that's sad if that is. Where did they come from? Is she being beaten at home? Probably. And after that, she was only beaten where the clothes could hide the bruises to avoid being seen by strangers. It seems that Alice was regularly bullied. In some places, there were fresh bruises filled with blood. Ugh. In others, disgusting, blackened spots. The older ones were slowly dissolving. I can't even imagine how hard and painful it is to move in this state. But she came to school every day and even smiled in rare conversation with her classmates. Perhaps she decided to go with me so that she could return home as late as possible. Those thoughts made desire to hurt her disappear, but I didn't change my mind, no. That strange feeling in my heart was probably not pity, but disappointment. Aw, shucks. I don't get the fucking beater. Why wasn't it me? You twisted motherfucker. God damn it. After all, psychos like me can't feel pity and can't empathize with others. When I kidnapped Alice, I wanted to enjoy her suffering. Ugh. To see the first drop of blood on her smooth white skin. And now I can't get what I want. Her body is covered in injuries without my effort. It's like asking for a sweet birthday cake, but getting a stale, moldy cupcake. How can I fill Alice with pain and horror when she's already being bullied? Well, He has some, this fucking psycho has some sort of morale, surprisingly. I'm surprised, to be honest. After thinking about it, I decided to hide all the torture items that could indicate the real reason for the abduction. And when Alice awake, I'll send her home and find a better victim next time. There you go. What the fuck is this room, by the way? The hell? Why does it look futuristic as fuck? Also, real quick, first note, isn't it funny how it's usually like, it's always funny. It's like, it's typically the quiet ones, you know what I mean? That go through a lot of hell and you just don't know. You know what I mean? The people who are typically quiet, go through a lot of shit, you know, go through a lot of pain. Yeah, the people who like smile the most, who are typically the saddest, the most depressed. It's just, it's unfortunate. Like, you can kind of predict it, but God, man, it's so sad. Finally, Alice opened her eyes. Keeps on, asks she's alright. Well, I mean, does it really matter? I'm a fucking psycho one way or another. Let's at least try to be nice. As soon as she regained consciousness, I rushed her, foraging concern. Oh, I'm Cliff. Oh man, I don't want to be Clive. Bro, I'm Chale. How could you do this to me? I guess it starts to see, so it gets okay. Oh, you awake? Are you alright? Does it hurt anywhere? When we were sitting down, you suddenly fainted, and However, Alice was in no hurry to show excitement. Instead, she got up, looked around, closed her eyes for a second, and then looked directly at me. You put me to sleep. Well, damn, bro, she's pulling out the card. She's saying, bitch, I fucking know. Damn. Those words froze me for a second. How did she know about that? Oh, what are you talking about? I told you just passed out. I've been put to sleep more than once, so I know the feeling when I start to fall asleep after a sleeping pill. Ooh. Oh, that's not a good sign, I guess. Put to sleep. I was more taken back by this news when Alice said that I had drugged her. Never mind. I don't like the fact that she's blushing either. That feels even worse. Maybe she didn't think maybe I guess she's under the impression that I was gonna rape her, which even then that's fucked up, but still, man. Why did you put me to sleep anyway? Did you do something to me? Alice touched herself between her legs without lifting her skirt. Hey, I didn't do anything wrong to you. She took her hand away. You're right. Then why? I told you. I know you put me to sleep. Stop dodging the question. I didn't know what to say. The awkwardness of the situation increased with every second. I didn't know what to do or what to say. It was necessary to change the subject urgently and try to take control of the situation. Where'd you get the bruises? So you undressed me. Ah, I get it. Where are the photos? What photos? The photos of my body. No. I didn't undress you. I didn't undress you or take pictures of you. Trust me. Then why'd you put me to sleep? Yeah, my guy, he's in a dodgy situation. There's not much you can really do here. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that he even acknowledges he knows the bruises, like, what do you think? What do you expect her? You kind of have to be truthful. Otherwise, you're suspicious. You're already suspicious as fuck because you drugged her. So it's like, it's gonna be hard to dodge this. That's not true at all. You still haven't answered my question. I will only tell you after I hear the truth. I hesitated. Should I tell the truth? So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted to torture you at home. But it's okay. I've already changed my mind, so you can go home. Oh, hey, I'll about to basically fuck you up, but you know, it's okay. I changed my mind. No, this is nonsense. Then, I'm not sure if it will work, but it's worth a try. Lowering his eyes and stammering, he pretended to be very confused. The only way to get out of this situation which would go without suspicion, is to come up with a sufficiently touching story. As far as I know, girls are more emotional and romantic than birds. I like you. And for long, I've had a desire to kidnap the loved one, so I decided on my birthday to make myself a gift. Rubbing my hands, I continued to stare at the floor without looking up. Who would believe that? Wait, you love me? I nodded uncertainly. Someone like me? The recent wariness and anger disappeared smoothly. She smiled and her eyes lifted up. Oh, that feels bad. The fact that she's reacting like that makes me feel as if the fact that she's reacting like that makes me concerned, thinking that she just doesn't get any love whatsoever, which is sad if that's the case. So even if even if I'm an ugly mug, I mean, I don't know, man, I could be the most handsome fucking guy in the world in this game, but even still, that reaction's kind of saddening. Well, my lie worked, although I must admit, I did not expect such success, with Ari pretending to reduce the kidnapping to a mocking joke. To laugh in her face, call her a naive fool for believing that such a handsome man like me can truly ask a mild-mannered girl like her out, and then really take her out to the door after dealing with several insulting phrases thrown at me. As this farewell, it's not that I could just go back and talk to her anytime soon. I must admit that Alice is not as simple as it seems. I didn't manage to deceive her the first time, although I am an experienced liar. But how could she immediately believe that I loved her? While I was wondering at her naivety, she thought about something for a couple seconds in silence. Turns out that I was kidnapped by my classmates. My classmate. Who else is crazy? My voice has become more soft. I would even say Melius. If I said that wrong, fuck off. I'm sorry. You can flame me in the comments. What do you want to do next? Well, I wanted to let you live with me, probably. She laughed. Probably. You didn't think it through, did you? There's nothing funny about that. I frowned slightly, which confused my former captive. I'm sorry. I just thought you were incredible. You have excellent grades in all subjects, you get prizes, and you're good at sports. I never thought a guy like you would like me. I didn't think you were a bit stupid after all. And this is said by the person who was kidnapped. How dare you? We laughed. The tension has disappeared. Also relaxed and began to behave more freely and at ease. At school, she usually didn't attract attention. During recess, she rarely leave the class. Recess? Hold the fucking phone. There's no way they're in elementary school. So probably middle school, late middle school, if not high school. Who the fuck has recess in high school? The fuck? Bro, sign me the fuck up. I won't recess my high school. I'm not in high school anymore, but I would have loved it, bro. That would have been fun. Sitting at her desk with her head down or silently looking out the window. In general, an inconspicuous gray mouse. And now I even caught myself thinking that she has a very nice smile. School, hobbies, music. I can dig the music. We move smoothly from one topic to another. Consciously not thinking about the kidnapping, and did not notice how time flew by. The longer we talked, the more free Alice felt. She listened to me with genuine interest, sometimes even making various jokes in my direction and laughing sincerely. I listened to her stories, and sometimes I couldn't help but smile. I got the feeling that the Alice who goes to school with me and the Alice who's sitting next to me are two different people. Probably. I mean, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say she's pulling a facade versus how she really feels. I never thought Alice could be so sociable and happy. Next few hours passed quickly. We chatted about all sorts of nonsense. I was an idiot. It's late. I think it's time for you to go home. Your parents are probably already worried. My words made Alice suddenly sad. Her smile and the sparkle in her eyes were gone. It's like she's back in the ghost mask she always wore at school. I don't have parents. Sorry. So she either lives by herself, which I could not imagine, or she lives with adopted parents. Then who you live with? Yeah, with my stepmother and her boyfriend. Okay, I can see the anger. If I had to take a guess, sip of water. Go, 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 go. If I had to take a random guess, just random, not just a little far off. Mother probably doesn't like the fucking daughter. Or, I mean, the stepmother to begin with, so. But still, probably doesn't like the fact that, daughter when she's trying to bang her boy toy, but is what it is, I guess. She almost hissed the last words through her teeth. It was immediately clear to me that things were not going well at home. My guess was confirmed. Family does not favor her very much. Alice continued to sit next to me, not wanting to leave. I was silent and just looked at the time on my phone. Edward should be back soon, and if he sees Alice, I will have to explain. He is a good man, and will be happy if I bring a girl home, but Alice is not my girlfriend. I just kidnapped her, and tried to torture her. I should not be laughing at that. Bind and hide in another room with a gag in her mouth is one thing, but to explain what Alice was doing and how we met, I didn't want to. Hold up. Wait. Bind and hide in another room with a gag in her mouth is one thing. The man is making it out to seem like he can explain this part. He can explain basically wanting to torture her, but he can't explain just having a normal girl in his room. Okay. This is all sorts of fucked up. Let me tell you. Dear God. Seeing my confusion, she stopped. Alice glanced at me briefly, then for a moment pressed her lips, and with a simple exhale, stood up. I'm sorry. You don't live alone, and it's already late. She went to the door with a noticeable reluctance. Bro, I'm just saying, bro. This place is fancy as fuck. I don't know if this is in the future or what, but this place is fancy as fuck. I don't know if I would personally do it because I don't know if I could dig it, but it was raining outside. Before leaving, loved the rain. Before leaving, Alice turned around, saying the last words. I wouldn't mind if you really kidnapped me. You're much more comfortable. Comforting. Yeah, that's what I know. Even though the idea of someone capturing you is a bit dark and twisted, I guess compared to the hellhole she probably experienced at their own house, it's more doable to say. That's probably why. God, bro, it fucking reminds me of a manga I read. I didn't read too much of it, but I read like there was a manga literally around the same subject of like, you know, a dude who basically stalked the shit out of a girl and kidnapped her and then just had her live with him. Like it's such a weird, it's an interesting story to say the least, but God, man, is it fucked up in some regard. So it have ended. But a couple of hours later, Alice returned. Doorbell rang. Ding ding. Oh, whoa, whoa. Cleve, please, kidnap me. Oh my God, man, oh no. After voicing her insane request and holding her bag with a trembling hand, she smiled and cried. The face on her face, the face on her face. Bro, did you know that the face on the face, sorry, the smile on the face, which is an artificial dam, ready to collapse at any moment under the influx of emotions, unable to contain the accumulated sadness, loneliness, and despair. What happened to her? Why is she crying? Such questions did not linger in my mind for long, because the way she looked at now, her pain drew and beckoned. Yeah. Her vulnerability and tears seemed to cry, lock me away from people and do what you want to me. Oh my God, man, the thought alone just is so fucked up. You can tell it's just, I don't know how bad it is, but you can tell just however bad the situation at her house is and her life in general, it's so bad to the point to where she'd rather deal with, it's like she's on oh my God, it's like a double-sided knife, and it's like they both suck, but one's better than the other, you know what I mean? On my doorsteps stood not a sad classmate, but a victim begging her executioner to put her out of her misery. Yeah, the sight of her made me want to hug her again. A familiar wave of excitement ran through my body. Ugh, my breath quickened, my hands trembled with impatience. I wanted to lock myself in with her again and run the blade over that soft skin. Oh boy, man, I don't like that. I wanted to see how her tears would flow with the drip of blood. Ugh. Do you want to be kidnapped? Haven't you ever even considered the possible consequences? Poor Alice. Couldn't help it. Of course you can. I roughly grabbed her hand and led her to the same room. We were alone again. All that remains is to take a knife and... Wait, Cleve, you want to do this to me? Even though I'm a used product? Oh, God, that sounds so bad. A used product. The way she says that, it makes it sound like she's been raped at least once, which is so fucked up. Like, I've known only a few people. I don't know many. I've only known like 2 people in my life that's been raped, and it's not a... Oh boy, man. Even to say it like that is just so messed up. What are you talking about? Alice told me everything. She worked at the prostitute. Oh. That's a different story. I wanted to save money so that after coming of age, I could immediately leave my stepmother and her boyfriend and live separately. Her stepmother's lover liked to molest her. Ooh. Oh my God, man. I don't know how I felt about that one. But Alice always locked herself in her room. Today, when she returned home, this man, as always, was drunk. Oh boy. Her stepmother was not at home, and he tried to rape her. She barely fought back and ran away from home, returning to me. She had nowhere else to go. God, now you hate me. I'm sorry I did it. If I'd known someone like you would like me. Her tears started to flow harder. But please, let me stay with you. I'll do anything. Oh my God, anything. Those 2 words stuck in my head. Will she consent to be the victim of my torture? While I was thinking about this, Alice continued to stand, waiting for my answer. I couldn't find any words to say, so I hugged her instead. This embrace was a fleeting impulse, which for some reason I instantly obeyed. And even though I didn't expect it for myself, at that moment, this hug seemed the only right thing to do. This is how we started living together. God, man, it's such a... Oh, hello, Edward. God, why do you... I don't know if I like the design. God, this is an interesting design. God, man, the entire... Oh, bro, PC? Wait, hold up. Oh, fuck you, bro. What is this? Oh, that's a... 4 monitors is about overkill for me, but still... Good setup, bro. You got the TV on the wall. I don't know what the fuck that cube is, but... Cleve, are you still awake? Hi, Edward. I need to prepare for tomorrow's test. Good. Just don't overdo it, because I won't ask you to give me high marks. It's enough for me that you're happy. Yes, I understand. Seems like a cool guy. I mean, I think he's kind of fucked up, but he seems like a cool guy. Well, I won't bother you. He didn't notice anything. Great. I locked the door and went to the balcony. Alice, you can come in, but quietly. Did everything go well? Sorry if I keep moving. I'm a bit fidgety. Also, let me... Water. God, having to talk a lot just... really fucks with me. Yes. In Initially, I wanted to put Alice in one of the imp room, but she was afraid that my uncle would still notice her, so she stubbornly demanded to spend the night with me. My room was spacious, so it was easy to lay in a mattress. In theory, Alice would go to school with me and would always leave the house earlier, so there wouldn't be any problem. On Saturday, we would stay at home, and on Sundays, Uncle did not work, so Alice and I would just walk late until Uncle Edward falls asleep. Why are you gonna refer to him as Uncle and then Edward? I don't know, that's a bit weird. Small nitpick, I'm just saying, man, like, who's this Uncle and Edward, bro? They're one and the same. They're not two Antonies. Stop it! The only problem was that my uncle could come into my room at night, so I started locking up. Thank God you at least have a lock, man. Some parents would not give you a lock in your room for whatever fucking reason. Since then, I've had many opportunities to talk to Alice. Maybe it's because we started living together. At school, she followed me everywhere. Oh, that's that. Why are you following me? I mean, I know she's not. I'm sorry. The whole following thing just makes me think of stalking. So I'm like, bro, that's a big creep. But obviously, she's not doing harm in mine. What should I do? If you'll be with me, you'll have various surprises. What are the surprises? I'm not going to give in to such temptations. She came close to me and whispered in my ear, even if you want to do something with me, it's nice. You're kidding. Hey, don't make such an indifferent face. Oh boy. Alice's conversation and behavior turned me on every time, bro. I don't need to know when your junk is flicking on and off, bro. I mean, bro, listen. Oh boy, man. I don't know if I can keep doing this, bro. After a while, I decided to finish where I started. Saturday. Alice, can I tie you up? Well, I mean, he's being honest, I guess. At this time, she was chewing chips, and when I asked her about it, Alice froze with her mouth open. So, will you let me? You finally decided to show me your secret fetish, huh? Well, be glad, for Alice is in a good mood today. I knew that she would not refuse me. During the time we spent together, it was easy to see that Alice has fallen head over heels in love with me. Now that she was as docile as a trained doll. I don't know if I would use the term head over heels. I think it's more of the fact that she's just in such a fucked up situation that she's kind of just accepted the fact that this is the best choice they have. I'm just gonna have to fucking roll with it. Which I feel so bad for her, man. Before proceeding with my plan, I put a diaper on the bed so as to not stain the bed. I put a diaper on the bed? The fuck do you think a diaper's gonna do? The man's about to like make the whole bed buddy. He's like, you know what? Hold up. Let me. Butler, bring me the diapers. Boom. If I put a tiny diaper right there in the bed, there won't be blood. Now we're there. It's like, bro, what the fuck do you mean? And then, oh God, man. Oh no, don't do that. Sorry. I tied Alice up, unbuttoned her shirt, and taped her mouth shut. Ugh. No resistance, on the contrary. She put her hands in the loops, waiting with interest for what would happen next. Just in case, I turned up the music louder. Turned up the music louder. The neighbors don't need to hear all the screaming. Oh God, man. As soon as the blade of the knife flashed in my head, Alice twitched, but immediately fell silent, probably thinking it was a joke. How wrong was she? I put the knife in her slightly pale skin, which had already removed almost all the bruises. Oh, please do not show me this. I don't need to see this. There was only one small movement of the hand left. Oh God, the fear. Pushed down, started bleeding. Oh my God, man. Resistance, fear. She tried to get out, but I tied her tight. Just as I was about to make another cut, I felt something was wrong. Why? Why don't I feel pleasure? I always wanted to do this, so why? I'm a fucking psychopath. Yeah, you really fucking are, man. The hell have I done? I dropped the knife and ran out of the room, leaving Alice bound and alone. At that moment, I realized what horror that I no longer wanted to hurt her. The hell's wrong with me? I've been dreaming about getting a knife, and I remember this trail of blood running down Alice's chest, and I suddenly felt sick. My stomach felt sick. My throat felt tight. My body was bent in convulsion. I could barely contain my vomit. Pushing the nausea away, I leaned my back against the wall and slid down. Alice. Looking at this girl, I saw a person filled with pain. I often met such people in the street. Their blank stare, quick voice, and hesitant movements always made me want to pick up a guitar string and tighten it around the poor person's neck. I thought he was about to say, bro, I just want to sing a lovely song. No, the man's like, bro, I'm about to fucking choke you out. God, man. Then why do I feel so bad now that I'm so close to realizing my dream? I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I have neither pity nor compassion. I'm a fucking maniac. With every such thought, I would slam my fist on the floor with a vicious frenzy, and my eyes would fill with tears. I don't remember how long I sat there. Maybe a minute, maybe an hour. In a fit of anger at myself, time simply ceased to exist. Calming down a little, I got up from the floor. I need to untie Alice. After this, she will probably leave me. It's better this way. I don't want to see her again. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her anymore. After returning to the room with a first aid kit and providing minimal medical assistance, I untied it. You can leave. The door's open. Alice and Moon just looked down in silence. Then her eyes got wet. So you did this on purpose to kick me out? I'm right? Not at all. Then why did you do such a terrible thing to me? I do not understand. You really want to get rid of me? No. Yes. Ah, bro, she must be so confused. She started shouting and started throwing dirty words at me. I just waited in silence for her to calm down. You son of a bitch. Then why did you hurt me? Because I'm a psychopath. I always wanted to do this. In the beginning, I kidnapped you just to torture you. Then why'd you stop? I don't know. I don't enjoy it. I always thought I wanted to hurt someone, but it turned out this is not the case. Damn, I'm such an idiot. Well, I mean, I'm glad your epitome kicked in rather quickly. I don't feel like I'm just saying, bro. I don't feel like a psychopath goes, you know what? This is my entire life. Fuck it. No, I feel like they would go through it. But, you know what? I give you props for doing the right thing. Still fucked up, though. We didn't say anything else. We just sat across from each other in silence. Their eyes downcast. After a while, Alice broke the silence. Cleve, so you don't like me? I raised my head and looked at her. She looked more and less calm now. No, I never liked you. I got a slap in the face. You lied. I hate you. Yeah. We didn't talk for the next few days. I didn't kick her out, and she didn't leave after all. One day, Edward came home early from work. I left Alice locked in my room. You know, Cleve, I noticed that our food has started to go missing more often. Oh, it's because of me. Recently, I read on the internet that a sports person needs to consume a lot of calories. That's why I sometimes eat for 2. Here's how. You're right. I thought that here was a hit. Sorry, I'm such a fucking knob, man. We were still eating when Edward spoke again. By the way, Cleve, I also noticed that you started closing your room. Anything you want to tell me? Damn, it looks like I'm gonna have to use an excuse that I've already come up with just in case. I didn't want to use it. Edward, I'm a teenager, and teenagers have some things they shouldn't talk about. Do you understand? You jerking off? You know, I like the fact he's like, bro, you fucking beating it. Just let me know. I'm a guy. Come on, we can do it together. God, that's weird. Ed. Come on. Can't Uncle tease his nephew? Sometimes he acts like a child. What about the girl? I tense up. Does he know? Are there hidden cameras everywhere? Do you have one? I never heard you say anything about it. So I sigh with relief. I don't have a girlfriend, and however, I do not plan to start a relationship yet, since studying already takes a lot of time. I think you need to relax sometimes. A girl would be nice. I mean, I guess, you know, that's... technically speaking, he's not wrong. No, girls are such creatures that you waste your time on. I'd rather spend the next few years chasing my gold. You know what? My boy Cleve, he's not wrong, man. Girls, I love them, but they're gonna take your time and your money if you're not careful. So, just kidding. Joke. Calm down, okay? Don't attack me. It's all a prank. I'm not being serious about that. It would have gone on like this if something hadn't happened a few days later that I was so afraid of. What the how's this story? Cleve had to stay at school after school. I'm sorry, what? Cleve had to stay at school after school. God, that's certain. So I guess that's the... I don't know if this is like the first chapter or what, but I mean, this kind of seems like... The way that did it, it kind of seems like it's going to be a new chapter. So I mean, I guess we'll go a little further. He gave Alice the key card to the apartment and warned her to return without it. I'm sorry, what? I lost myself. He gave Alice the key card to the apartment and warned her to return without it. Taking the key without further ado, Alice left. After she entered the house and started to take off her shoes, the lights came on in the hallway and Edward came out of the hall. Well, hello, thief. Alice dropped the map Cleve had given her. Cleve's key card. Are you his girlfriend? Yes. Yes, I'm his girlfriend. And Cleve told me that he doesn't have a girlfriend. So why'd you come without him? Well, Cleve and I wanted to study at his house. He gave me the keys, saying you be out late. Edward pressed her with his gaze for a while. Bro, this man's like, bullshit. I see. Everything's clear with you. It seemed to Alice that the atmosphere became more tense. I hope you know that you should always carry condoms with you. Oh god, this man, you need to calm down. Just kidding. Don't be embarrassed. Come in, I'll make you some tea. Outside the table, Edward made 2 mugs of tea and set the table. So how long have you been dating? About a month. Now it is clear whose dyed hair I noticed on the floor all month. Alice did not know what to say and only looked down at the tea in confusion. Do you often come here after school? Yes, Cleve helps me with my lessons. How are you doing in school? So, not too well. I hope that's alright. Oh, of course, nothing. Grades don't mean much. You know what? You're a cool man for that. I like that, man. The main thing is the person's personality, characters, actions, and so on. I didn't do well at school myself, but that didn't stop me from going into business. No, I appreciate this guy. I like it. Like, I get it. Like, you know, you want to do really good grades because, you know, if you're going to go to college, which I don't think everyone needs to go to college. They don't want to go to fucking college, but you get what I mean, right? Like, grades are technically the thing that you get pressed on. It's also the issue that if you just if you do really good, oh man, that's the only thing that sucks. It's like the better you do in school, right? The more expectations you get. So it's like if you start, you know, if you do C's and D's and you just really get bad grades for the rest of school, the expectation is low. So when you actually get a B or A, they're like, holy shit, you know? But when you like constantly make B's, you constantly make A's, man, you have like such a high expectation from your teachers, from your counselor, from your fucking parents, because you've set an expectation. If you go any below that, it's just disappointment, man. I always fucking hated that. It was, oh god, man. This man's cool. I like that. And for some reason, Cleve works so hard, spending all his free time doing it. He's a strange boy, but not a bad one. Sometimes, though, I can't figure out what's going on in his head. Did he tell you about his parents? No. They committed a double suicide in front of him. Alice raised her eyes for the first time and looked at Edward. There was no longer a smile on his face, only a faint sadness. That probably explains why he's so fucked up in the head. I mean, ignoring his tendencies to torture or wanting to torture, that probably explains all the fucked up thoughts in his head, is that he witnessed such a gruesome thing at such a young age. Like, that would scar any child, and that would definitely fuck him up in the long run. Like, god, not only did you kill yourself, the parents were just so messed up to leave the child alone, you did it in front of the fucking child. Like, how the fuck do you do that, man? Oh, that's so bad. After his death, I became Cleve's guardian. He was only 7 years old at the time, and from then on, he became withdrawn and didn't look happy at all. Although before, when I came to visit my older brother, this boy was a fun guy, but from that moment, everything changed. Edward took a sip of tea. Alice could see by the tense expression on his face how hard it was for him to remember what had happened. When he was 12, he came home from school one day and asked me how much I made. I don't know what happened to him that day, but after that, Cleve started working hard. Studying distracted him from bad thoughts, and gradually he began to change for the better. He even started to smile occasionally at my jokes. When he was 15, I once said a teenager should go do something else besides studying sports. For starters, I suggested that he should at least just watch a series with me about some brilliant psychopath. Oh boy. Cleve said that he liked the series very much and asked for advice on something similar. I gave him some books, and later he started looking for books and movies that he might like. Sometimes Cleve tries to imitate the main characters of these works. However, all his favorite characters are psychos. Anyway, he has a hobby, though it's strange. Edward, my boy, my man, I like you. You're the fucking cause. You fueled his fucking psychopath. Oh my god. Why? He didn't scare you, did he? Like brandishing a knife or something? Alice almost choked on her tea when she heard this. I wanna... Oh my god, I kinda wanna do no, he hurt me. I wanna be honest, but I am curious. He made a bad joke. He made a bad joke and hurt me, but it's okay because Cleve didn't do anything else after that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm telling you, it's okay. You don't have to worry, Uncle Edward. The conversation was interrupted by the doorbell. Sit down. I'll open it. I'm surprised by how nonchalant that was. I told the truth, and he was just like, oh, he kind of just accepted it. Like, damn. I mean, I give him props for being understanding, question mark, but I don't know. Anyway, actually, let me go back. I am curious What happens if I just say no, there was nothing? No, nothing like that happened. Well, I thought so. Don't worry, it's just a joke. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the original decision I made, which is this, the honesty. I'm gonna stick to this one. Cleve's story. Edward, you're early. Well, I'm sorry for interrupting your upcoming sex. What? What? I'm sorry, I said what? What? Alice came out into the corridor waving at me. Hi, Cleve. Bro, this fucking woman. The uncle's like, bro, get in the bone zone. This is your fucking time to shine. Alice? Damn it. Cleve, don't be mad. I'm glad you have such a lovely girlfriend. Girlfriend? I looked at Alice, who immediately signaled that I should keep quiet. Understanding the situation, I decided to play along. Damn. I told her to keep quiet about our relationship. Come on. I won't even mind if she stays the night. After coming of age, I could even allow you to live here together. But I still wanted to buy a separate apartment. Really? Alice, do you want to live at our house? Yes, I would love to. Well, okay, that secret, I guess, isn't a problem anymore. I quickly took off my shoes and dropped my jacket. Edward, I need to discuss something in private for if you don't mind. I took Alice's hand and went into the other room, slamming the door behind me. Are you crazy? Why didn't you hide when he came? Guess your man's mad because of the exposure. He came before me. Does he know you live with me? No, Uncle Edward thinks you sometime bring me home after school while he's away. There was silence. So we need to pretend to be a couple in love? Cleve, he let me live here. Let's ask him to let me... Cleve, he let me live here. Let's ask him to let me live with you. No, Alice, he's just joking. But I don't want to pretend to be your boyfriend. Why? Because you... I didn't say anything. Almost blurring out the words, former victim. Because I'm a whore, right? Oh, you poor thing. No, I didn't mean that. Her eyes were red. Oh. Please don't cry. Edward's waiting for us, okay? Good. She held back her tears. You poor thing. That night, my uncle allowed her to spend the night with us, joking that she could stay here forever. This time, she slept in a different room. And a month later, I finally slept alone. So quiet. Or did he say a moment later? A month later, okay. The next day was Saturday. Edward went to work early, as usual, and we stayed at home. I need to wake Alice. Get up, sleepyhead. Alice opened her eyes, looking at me with sleepy eyes, then pulled a blanket tightly around her and laid on her side. Get up or I'll throw water on you. No, even if you rape me, I'll never get up. Oh, don't, oh God, don't say it. Don't joke about that, honey. Please don't, no, stop it. My levels of disappointment is not immeasurable, but my levels of discomfort is 100% immeasurable, and it's ticking up as we go. I guess you won't mind if I eat your favorite Eggos. The fuck is an Eggo? What? Don't you dare! She immediately stood up the weakness of a sweet tooth. The fuck is an Eggo? Is this... I mean, I guess it's something made up, but still, if it's real, I'll try it. Though I do like my lemon heads. I'm a bit of a sour boy. I didn't notice when we started talking again. Except for the morning rise. Alice was the first to start the conversation. I think she already forgiven me for stabbing her. Oh God. She told me something at breakfast. Cleve, I love you. I know. I came to eat with indifferent face. I understand that you're disgusted to date a girl who has slept with other men for money, but after I was kidnapped, I gave it up. Please give me a chance. It's not about that. You're just not my type. Not your type? Then why did you decide to kidnap me? I already explained, because you didn't talk to anyone in class. I was sure that the quiet girl would be the perfect victim. Fool. Yes. Why? He just pouted like, fool! She stood up and snuggled up behind me. I could feel her breast against my back. Ooh. Please let me in peace. So you're gay? No. Any guy wouldn't mind being hugged like that by a girl. It's just that I'm different from normal guys. Because you're gay? No. I do love her fucking personality. I feel that. Ignoring the sadness, I do love personality. It's a bit funny. Then you are impotent. Also incorrect. I understand that you want to become a monk. In response, I just didn't say anything. You know what? I really love her. Oh my God, just out of that line of text, I fucking love her. She's pretty funny. She's behind me, but only for a short time. Cleve, one day I will seduce you, and you will be mine. Well, good luck. I can recommend suitable literature. Okay, we pulling out the Doki Doki references, or that's just coincidence? Probably coincidence. Fool. I don't want a minute, but I like spending time with her. I'm glad that we started communicating again, and yet, she is not my type. I don't want a relationship to go any further than friendship. If Alice wants to seduce me, then I'll do my best for granted. One day, she'll come to terms with it, and we'll just be friends. Oh, hey, friend zoned. Oh, no. Ending 1 of 2. What? I already beat the game? I didn't think the game was this short. Oh, well, I can't. This is a second recording. I'm gonna have to put these recordings together now and make them 1 episode. Fuck. Alright, well, if there's a weird cut for any fucking reason, it's because I now have to mash this recording and the other recording together because... Alright, I'm back. So I figured out the chain. So pretty much, you ask her if she's alright in the beginning. And then after that, you pretty much just say, in the beginning when you get the first option, all you say is, oh, I'm alright. You know, or, sorry, you ask her if she's alright. And then after that, you pretty much just say, oh no, he didn't hurt me. And then it goes to this stage. It seems I can only take drastic measures. Oh, God. I don't like either of the options, man. Well, pretend to be a rapist? I spun Alice around to face me, pinned her hands to the mattress, and hovered over her. You still sure? Alice smiled slightly and closed her eyes. She didn't resist. Hell, it's a thrill. Alice laughed. I let go of her hand, but once I did, she immediately pushed me onto my side and pulled me close. Her embrace kept me shook. Cleve, come lie down with me for a bit. I signed. Just 5 minutes, and then get up, okay? Yeah. So we lay together on the small mattress, face to face. Alice behaved differently. Where did her resentment go? Has she stopped resenting me for hurting her? If that's the case, fine. At that instant, I still felt guilty, so I decided to meet her halfway for now. I was embarrassed that only Alice was hugging me, so I also took her into my arms. In response, she snuggled closer to me, burying her face in my chest. I inhaled a faint fragrance and ran one hand through her hair. Our eyes met. Struck my cheeks. Oh god, she stroked my cheeks with her hands and slowly moved her lips to mine. She stole my first kiss. 1 second, it was all over. Alice moved slowly away, timidly looking into my eyes. Huh. There was confusion and indecision on her face. But when she saw my reaction, she flashed a smile and hugged me even harder. And our lips met again. Her hands went under my shirt, sliding down my back. Oh boy, they gonna get naughty. Alice caressed me, stroked me, and never stopped kissing me. Succumbing to passion, she began to undress me, almost ripping off my clothes. Wait, stop, Alice. She gave me a puzzled look. I'm not ready for this yet. What? Cleve, you are a very strange guy. Maybe I am. She giggled. Alright, I'll be waiting. Until then, I will try to speed up this moment. She kissed me again. Her kiss was so nice. Does this mean that we are not considered a couple? I think it's okay if I'm with her. Not for long. I am sure that in time, the first love will pass. She will understand what I really am, and she'll leave me. You got it. I'll be with you. So, we're dating? Yes. Alice smiled and jumped up to hug me. You're very cool, Cleve. After giving me enough of a squeeze, she got off. Okay, let's go have breakfast. Taking her warm hand, I led my new girlfriend into the kitchen. After heating the risotto and putting 2 plates on the table, I sat down, and as soon as I started eating, Alice popped down on my neck, turned to my face, and popped the arms around my neck. I'm sorry, I'm being weird. Let me feed you. Man, she really wants to play the couple role, doesn't she? Her face was too close. I turned away in embarrassment. I'd rather eat by myself. Don't look at me like that. Oh shit, I skipped the line. Oopsie. Cleve, you're so cute when you're embarrassed. She took my plate. Open your mouth and close your eyes. Calm down. Let me eat by myself. Cleave, just one, please. Can't say no to the face. I sign. Open my mouth and close my eyes. Something got into my mouth. Something soft and wet. It's not food. It's a tongue. Well, it's kind of what you get. You trusted her, and that's what happened. I opened my mouth and wanted to move away from Alice, but it was too late. She firmly clinged to my lips. Her tongue slid all over my mouth. She moved smoothly and unhurriedly. Along, around, across, chaotically. She touched my teeth, touching the inside of them. Ugh. The movements of her deft tongue was also forced to my lips. Alice not only struck my tongue, but also slightly nibbled, sucked, even tickled, making quick but short movements with the tip. Oh god, no, not the tip. I was the most sensitive. God, I'm sorry. I have such a dirty fucking mind. I was most sensitive when it touched the outer inner areas of the lip, the frenulum, the tip, and the back of the tongue, cheeks. My whole body literally shook and my heart pounded. Alice's fingers went into my hair and the other hand drove across my neck, shoulders, back, and torso. Then put their hands under my fucking shirt. Bro, this sounds like a fucking Dojin. I'm sorry. If you don't know what Dojin is, it sounds like a fucking Dojin. The hell is this going? God, man. I'm just reading the Dojin, but there's no fucking pictures. Finally, she pulled the tongue way back on affected points, slightly licked the fucking contours of my lip, and halted the tongue action. Alice continued to kiss, but in the usual way, slowing the pace, easing the force of the touches until the lips were barely touching. She gently pulled away from me. What do you think? Like it? I went completely limp and fell helplessly into a chair. Not at all. Actually, I was very pleased, but I didn't want to admit this fact at all. By the way, on your face, you're melted with pleasure. I turned away. You're embarrassed again. In response, I roughly pushed Alice off my lap. That's enough. We need to finish before it gets cold. Oh, right. Alice has calmed down. While we were having breakfast, a thoughtful look came over her face. What are you thinking? Just thinking about how happy I've become. Happiness means? If you think about it, I'm also happy now. But this is only a short-term effect. It'll pass when we get tired of each other. It will probably happen in a few days, because we are too different. We have no common interests of a similar nature, or at least the past. Psychologically, we're not suited for each other. Yeah, I can understand. I think we'll be separated within a month, but only time will tell. A month later. Damn, well, fuck the month. Cleave. Cleave, get up. When I opened my eyes, I saw Alice looming over me. Make breakfast. Did you wake me up just to eat? Exactly. You can do it without food. I wrapped in my blanket. Cleave. She fell on top of me. You're heavy. Didn't they teach you not to say such a rude thing to girls? You're an exception. Cheeky. Cheeky, bro. You gotta be cheeky with the women, okay? And they're gonna play rough, and you gotta be a little dirty. You know what I mean? You gotta throw some slang in there. Not in that way, but you get me. Alice started shaking me. Stop it, or you won't get food for sure. She stopped immediately. How easy is it to manipulate her? I wrapped myself tighter and continued to sleep. However, Alice didn't give up and just changed her tactics. She laid down next to me and crawled into my blanket. Go away. I won't leave. You are cold and will steal my warmth. I've already taken over this territory, so if you want to escape the cold, you'll have to get up and get dressed. I can just wait for you to get warm too. But then we will both become hot, and then you'll have to get up to save yourself, not from the cold, but from the heat. Annoying. I gave her a good shove off the bed. Alice fell to the floor for a crash. Ow, it hurt, Cleave. Not my problem. Okay, since you don't want to feed me, I won't join your sadistic games all week. Eh? Damn, this is serious. Wait a minute, not this. I'm getting up. In the end, I had to stand up. While we eating, Alice called to me. Cleave, you have a dark face. Is it? Yes, are you offended? I was just kidding, of course. I'll never give up your games. Because I want you to love me more. What does she mean by dark face? I don't know. I might have just misread that wrong, but God. I will love you even without those games. I want more love. So I will do anything for you. Just don't turn into a yandere. Yes, please don't. I don't need you trying to... Maybe I already am. How come? I love you to death. Maybe. That could be the first time. You never know. She smiled sweetly. It's been a month since we started dating. I remember thinking at the time that we would break up in a few days, but my calculation was wrong. We have already found common interests, and I still feel more pleasure than annoyance when I talk to her. In the end, I fell in love with her. Maybe we'll break up in the year. Oh, don't. Ending number 2 or 2. Alright, so they're pretty much that. Yeah, that's the 2 endings. I mean, I could look for the slight different dialogue, but I'm not going to. Alright, well, that's it. I don't got nothing to think. I didn't think the game would be this short. I mean, I guess people who watch this, who already played it, expect it. Like, bro, like, I mean, I guess it's as short as Doki Doki. No, Doki Doki was longer. The base game Doki Doki was so much fucking longer than this. The mod for Doki Doki made a game like 20 hours. But God, man, I was expecting this to be at least like 4 to 6 hours. Like, I was expecting. That's why I recorded like 30 minutes and I cut off. I'm like, okay, this is a decent amount of time for episode. Start this recording. 60 minutes in. Oh, by the way, you went into the game. I'm like, the fuck? What? Well, anyways, now that it is the end of the fucking episode, I had fun. I will admit, compared to Doki Doki, like even the base game Doki Doki, the mod Blue Sky is phenomenal, but even like the base game Doki Doki, this I don't know, this was okay to say at least. I wouldn't say this is great or phenomenal or amazing. It was okay for what it was. You know what I mean? It's nothing amazing. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's not great either. It's like in the middle road. You feel me? Hopefully, like a 6 out of 10. Don't hate. But you know, it was okay for what it was. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did, and you know, hopefully I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye. Now I gotta fucking cram this shit together. Bye.